Welcome to another live stream on Custom Screen Printing. We're here to do a live stream tonight on a Wednesday. So we'll be doing a live stream again tonight, 6 p.m. Hope everyone's doing well. But we're here tonight to start a live stream. Hopefully people will come in and join me tonight and be part of the random chat tonight as well, because that's all I do right now, folks, is a random chat because there's nothing else to do. So I got to do what I got to do. Well, tonight is Wednesday, and hope more people come in here tonight to find out how everybody's doing tonight, and hope that people stay in for a while and instead of running off the stream. I know it's not much on here when I'm on here. I try to keep people entertained, but when we only talk on here, people, while my stream doesn't move, so we don't have a really idea what who's on here or everything. So, but something I got to work on, I guess, about the streams. Hope to get more t-shirt jobs, hopefully at some point, so we can put some talk about that again, as usual. Because we're here to have some fun, chit-chatting, everything. So we can actually have a good old chit-chat tonight. You know, try to share myself out of my community. I may get more people in here. I don't know if it will work, but we can try it, I guess. So hope everybody comes in tonight and joins me so we can have a good old live stream. Um, Today I worked out today for a 30-minute workout. When you do a cardiovascular, I can't even get my words out, cardiovascular workout, you got to stretch out all your arms, your legs, and everything. You got to make sure you're fully stretched out. If you don't, you can pull a muscle out and hurt yourself. So if you don't know how to work out on a cardiovascular machine like a skier like I have, and you pull a muscle, it won't tickle too good. I'm telling you, you got to learn how to do that when you do that. Or walk a lot like Crystal does, you know. So you got to do a lot of stuff to get yourself in shape. But, you know, it's a matter of time that you can actually do that and actually enjoy it as well as you learn how to do that stuff, you know. Everybody learn. Sometimes they probably wonder. Some people are wondering. Maybe they're not. Maybe they are. I don't know. But if people are wondering why I use the national anthem, I run that before I do a stream. The only reason I can tell you is I love my country and I support the troops. Every veteran I meet, old or young, I tell them I do it for them, and they appreciate it because you know if you're in the military or if you're retired from the military and you want to be appreciated because people have lost their limbs in a war for us. You see, when our colors, when our American flag, when we say our colors don't run, they don't. They stand and fight. They stand and defend our country, and they do. A lot of our veterans I hear are like Nitro Freak and others that served in the military. Folks, this is not a this is see I'm genuine on this channel. I just don't want drama on here. That's why I don't have a drama on here. I keep it quiet in the stream. But I do have good friends on YouTube. I do. And I don't like Bowies either. And I don't stand for Bowie. I don't stand for Bowies on my YouTube channel, so I don't have them on here. I don't stand for any of that shenanigans. I just like to keep it peaceful because that's where I want my channel. So I want everybody to realize that, you know. I was waiting for someone to come on here. Gee whiz. Yeah, Crystal's on here. Gee whiz, I thought I was never going to have anybody on here tonight. But, what happened to my avatar? You took my avatar, will you butthole? Give it back. That's better. You better give it back or I'll knock you side the head, V-Stream. Sucker. I know, it's always like it. We're getting some people being here. Some more people being here. Don't worry. Come on in, everybody. Join my live stream. Let's have a little chit chat here. Tell me what everyone's doing tonight. I'd like to know what everybody's up to. The old co-startup. It's just early, Crystal. Want to come up in the panel? What are you doing? Want to come up and chit chat with me there, Crystal? Make me laugh or what? Don't be quiet for long, though. Don't let you, I was like, where's Here, I'll give you the link, all right? Oh, that ain't the link. Sorry about that. Oops. Yeah, here's the link. Here's the link, Crystal. Another 30-minute workout today. All my weight slowly dissipating and going away. I won't be fat much longer.
That's right.
I'll be skinny after a while. Doing it 30
I will be too someday.
Keep working.
I don't want to put a limit on it. It could take a while.
Yeah.
So how was your exercise today?
Right. That's right.
Hey, Dave, that's right.
What?
Yeah, I went out walking today, Crystal.
Thank you for explaining.
Did you?
Yeah, I went out walking about a mile.
Nice. Was it nice out there?
My knees are bad, but I don't care. I'm walking. I get to get this weight down. I want to die,
Yeah, and plus, once you get the weight down, maybe your knees will feel better. Maybe it's like some kind of fluid or something build up.
Yeah, maybe.
But how is your foot and stuff too? Is that still bothering you?
No, that's gone.
Oh, good.
I'm taking that medicine. I go online. It's helping me. If I wasn't using it, I wouldn't be walking right now.
Awesome. I'm glad that helps you. That's cool. And how was your exercise going, Wayne, today? Yours is good too?
Oh, yeah. And I'm losing my weight's going down.
Yeah, I went online to get this chair yoga exercises. And chair yoga exercises on the chair. You just do, and I didn't like it because I used it when it sucked. So I asked for a refund back.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Before it didn't do nothing. But you know what he does for weights? He fills up heavy water bottles and uses them.
Wow.
Crap,
Yeah, crazy. Hey, Dave, are you going to get up on the panel with us?
Yeah, probably after I make the supper.
Ah, cool. What are you making for supper?
I'm having chicken and I have some vegetables.
Nice. I love chicken. Like, you cannot go wrong with chicken, right?
Put some garlic powder. That little garlic powder thing when Wayne gave, that thing throws out a lot of garlic.
Oh, so you gotta have garlicky chicken, that's all. It's good for you. Hey, no vampires will go get you.
Basil with it.
Yep.
No, but I cracked up and coming out a lot. I said, "Oh, don't come out that much." I said, "That was a lot." See you later, Chris. I'll be online now. I go send to the supper.
Okay, Dave. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
And I started out, I was 211. Now I'm like 203.
Wow, nice. That's awesome.
So I'm just doing my daily routine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea because they say, the slower and the steadier you lose the weight, the longer, it's more sustainable. You'll actually keep it off. So I really ain't even weighed myself in a couple of days, and I've made sure I ate more calories because I don't want to lose it so fast that it ain't sustainable.
Yeah, I want to get down to 173.
That's a good number. I don't know. I'm right now just aiming for 200 right this second. Like, I don't care after that, but right now just 200 I'd be happy with. So that'd be good. And eventually I'll get there.
Just take it at your own pace. That's it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I have to. But I didn't walk today, so
Too tired today?
no, I was having heart issues today and I couldn't walk because I had a heart rate of like 124 to 130, not even doing anything. If I wanted to mow the grass, but I looked it up and it said if I mowed the grass, I could like die or something. And that if I was having a heart rate like that, I should definitely not do that. So I had to call my doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said it might be a panic attack or anxiety attack, but I've had those before. I don't think so. I think it's, I know it's stress, whatever. I think it's from stress. And I also think it's like high blood pressure or something from like overweightness, not going to the doctors. Maybe I don't know everything that's wrong with me for sure. So. So I called them to let them know what was going on, and I like talked to my doctor on the 16th. So then, at least when I talk to him, he'll know what's been going on, and maybe he can help me like figure out some coping mechanisms until I can, drop the weight, quit smoking, and maybe put me on some Valium so I can't get upset or something. Because I need at least some kind of something that helps me not get upset when those horrible things arise that upset me so much. So I don't keep having these problems and end up having a heart attack.
Well, it could be, anxiety acts in so many different ways.
Yeah.
It could mix in with your stress problems that could be doing it. And it could make your heart go like that. And
yeah, because it seems like it seems like when I'm stressed out, that's when the heart problem starts. Like that's when the high heart rate starts. But then when I am stressed out and I stand up, that's when it really gets bad. Or if I smoke a cigarette and I'm stressed out, it's bad. So I don't believe it's a panic attack because I've had those before, and that's not how that feels.
I used to have them a lot, but I don't have them anymore. My medicine's keeping it down now, so it's helping me out.
Yep.
But I don't have those problems anymore like I used to.
Yeah, I haven't had a panic attack in years, but they think that's what I'm having, but I don't think that's what I'm having. I think that if they do like blood pressure work or whatever it is, or when they figure out like my blood work and stuff, I think they're going to find that I probably maybe I have prediabetes or something. I definitely have high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? I know I have an enlarged heart because I'm overweight and I have been for so many years.
Oh,
I'm overweight, I'm obese, I don't have a healthy lifestyle. I haven't been exercising and stuff like that. So, hey, Paul.
They'll tell you to get up to smoking. That could be triggering it too.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. That's why I'm going to ask them for Valium because when I quit smoking, I can do it, but it makes me way more of a jerk off. And I just get mad so easily and stressed out that I can't be getting more stressed out when I'm already stressed out and trying to avoid stress. So if they want to help me quit smoking, give me the Valium so when I'm stressed, I could take one of those instead of freaking out and going for a cigarette to calm down.
That's true.
So hopefully that happens, and then I can hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully they give me some blood pressure medication or something.
I'm just hoping that you don't have a lot wrong with you because sometimes you can go for a doctor for a while.
Yep.
Something can be found that it could be very, very unbelievable. It's like I go to a doctor regularly because I don't have all the problems I used to have. And I had a little weight on me. I had a fatty liver, they claim. And because being a lazy son of a bitch, and I wasn't working out. And that is bad.
Yeah.
But I got sick of it. I said, I'm not going to carry this weight around anymore. I'm tired of it. And now I'm working out. I'm working out every day, 5 days a week. So it's going down, unfortunately. And I don't feel so sluggish anymore now because I know I lost a lot of weight so far.
Well, man, you make me laugh anyway. I love how honest you are about yourself. I was a lazy son of a bitch. You're so fucking honest about yourself.
I was sitting around doing nothing.
Well, you're the only person I've ever heard actually admit something like that. I mean, you're actually, hey, Joe, how's it going, man? You're really, I tell you. I love that about you. You definitely tell it how it is, and I love that.
I do.
Even about yourself. You're totally even honest about yourself.
So, Joe, I like your videos. Keep up the good work you're doing on the channel. You're doing good. Yeah, I'm a very open person, very honest about everything. And,
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I don't like being overweight. I hate it. I think it sucks.
Yeah, me too. I'm right there with you. I totally understand what that feels like.
When I started taking that probiotics, I was really bloated.
Yep.
And I took that this stuff here, that stuff here. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, I can kind of not see because of the screen. There was something going in and out though.
Yeah, I want to show you. Take this
Yeah.
off a minute. I was buying this. Is working.
Oh,
Buy
yeah?
them well. I'm gonna get more of them. I keep running out of these.
Alright, get you some more of all, right? You
Good
want-
idea.
Want some carrots or you want some green beans?
I have more carrots. I like them.
Okay, okay.
I had to buy these on my. I have a medical plan that pays for these. I take the vitamins. The vitamin, my brother get me the vitamins. I'll buy this. I got 2 left I can take today. Tonight I'll run out. If I run out, I'll get one later. I don't want to get on cut 2.
Oh, really? You might go live running an excavator? That's cool.
That's good. I seen him
That'd
digging,
be interesting.
I seen the mud he was digging, putting dirt in the mud to dry the mud up. It was pretty cool. There's a shed that had water underneath, I guess, a stream or something. I was watching the channel yesterday, watching the video. Pretty nice. Doing a good job there, Joe. Keep up the good work you're doing. I know. Now I know what the size of the logo of the ball cap is. Now I know what the size is.
Yeah. Yeah, did that thing, when you started those probiotics, I'll ask you a personal question, did it make you have to go to the bathroom a lot
No,
at first?
it regulates your system. It slows your system down.
Yeah, I know it's good bacteria that's going to fight the bad bacteria.
It regulates your system. Your system don't act up as much, So it does help. Don't make you run all the time.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I use prebiotics. I usually get the gummies, and those work really well for me to keep me regular and everything. But I can't get them right now, but I'm going to get them back. But yeah, those work well. Right now, I'm eating yogurt to do that.
Probiotics and fibers mixed in. This is good to try. These.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
Fiber. Oh, that's cool.
Fibers in that and everything. That probiotics and it has fiber in it. So it works really well. It tastes good too.
Yeah, those gummies I got, they taste really good too, but they ain't got no fiber. But
that is gummies. That's why I did you.
Oh, really? Those are gummies too? That's cool.
You can buy them.
Mine costs like $15 a bottle, and you only get less than a month's worth of them.
These are 22. These cost, but they're worth it. $22.
Do you get a whole month's worth?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. The other one don't even give you a month's worth, like I said.
They give you how many are they give you these? They don't say. 60 of them.
Oh, wow.
I'm all out of them now, though. I get more of them.
Yeah. Yeah, see, now I'm not stressing out. My heart rate ain't going up as high, so I know it's from stress. I know it is. And I know it's from, like, blood pressure and stuff.
Yeah, stress is not good. Tell you the truth,
Yeah.
it's not good at all.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a household kids that sometimes they argue, right, a little bit with each other.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A good amount of time they argue. Yep.
Okay.
And they're big boys. They're not little children. They're like almost adults. Well, one of them is. One's 21 and one's 20, 19.
Oh, wow.
So, and then the other ones, yeah, we got like three that are 19 to 22 years old. So, and
Wow.
only 2 of them pretty much argue now because the other one don't hang out with them so much. But yeah, that is usually a thing with children.
Oh, yeah. Pre-adolescents are like that, too.
Yeah. Well, all of mine go through that stage for a while, and then they'll hopefully get out of it. But that's some stages you got to go through with them. It's just right now with all the other stuff piling up of stress,
They have a
it don't
lot of
help. That's all.
Your kids have a lot of autism, right?
Yep, my kids have autism, ADHD, other things,
Oh,
OCPD.
that's why they're sensitive. They can get mad real easy. It's hot.
Yep. Anger probably issues that they just haven't been diagnosed with because my brother had an anger disorder. I'm sure I have an anger disorder because I have a very short fuse.
I used to,
And I think it was probably given to them too. So,
I used to have that problem. Not anymore though.
mhm.
And it used to be bad. It used to be bad. I couldn't even talk to people, tell them where to go. I was bad. I don't do that anymore now. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine's just like, I don't know. I get overwhelmed easy or overstimulated easy. And then I just scream sometimes. And I don't mean to. Sometimes I don't know why I'm doing it. It's just like, I don't know. It just happens.
Mhm.
So that's why I told him, I said, I think I need a little counseling too.
I see it comes. That's why I'm calm because my father was a very, very violent person, and that's why I got my anxiety from.
Yeah.
He was an alcoholic. He was very abusive to my mother and very, very abusive to us kids, and he would scream at you and everything. And he
Yeah.
was a jerk. But I stood up. My couple of my brothers stood up to him. I told him. I later on down the road, when I grew up and said, I told him, you SOB, if you give me any crap, I'll knock you right out. I'll even kill you. And I wouldn't get
Yeah. Yeah.
the bitch. I said. I told him
Yeah.
right in his face. I stood up, face right in his face, and told him. And he got nervous. He backed away from me. I don't care.
Well, eventually you grow up and you don't take crap no more.
I told him, I said, I took your crap for years, but now I'm ready to punch you out. I told him. I told him right to his face.
Yeah.
I'm ready to punch you out. And I wouldn't care if you hit the floor in your head and you died. Great.
Yeah, we went through some stuff with our family, and the last time my mom smacked me in the face was when I was like 14 or 15, I think it was. She smacked me in the face a couple times, and I looked at her and I said, if you ever do that again, I'm going to hit you back. You ain't going to like it, so don't ever do that again. I'm warning you. And then she never did it again because I weren't joking. Like, I never touched her. I never called her a name. We were very respectful to our parents, even though they were not to us. But I tell you what, when it came to once I got 15, I said, I ain't going to let nobody abuse me. Now I'm old enough to say, my feelings, and it ain't happening no more. I ain't taking no more of your crap.
Right.
You're having a bad day with your boyfriend, husband, don't take it out on me.
That's right. Why you take it on your kids anyway? My mother was never like that, though. She was very, very timid. She was nice.
My mother screamed about everything. She was always screaming, always peed off, always mad about something.
My mother was never like. She was very calm. She took a lot of
I
crap in her life
When
too.
I was a kid, I grew up thinking I'm never going to be like my mother. I'm never going to scream and I'm never going to fight and I'm never going to argue all the time. And then I just ended up doing it anyway.
Yeah, 'cause you were around that stuff in your
Because
house.
I went from that kind of abusive relationship to actual abusive relationships in my relationship for 20 years with that guy who was a real jerk. And yeah, that was a lot. I just get out of the abusive relationships. It took me most of my life to get out of it.
No woman should be able to do that. Okay.
I've only not gone through an abusive relationship for 5 years. And that's with him because now my kids are fighting and screaming and arguing and ay, ay, ay. It's like that guy's back again. Like, why are they doing this screaming and craziness?
But my father was really a cheater on my mother and stuff, and he
Oh,
did
yeah.
stupid things. But I seen my mother get hit. I'll never hit a woman. And I told my
Yep.
father, if you ever put your hands on my mother again, I'll put you in your early grave.
Yep.
I told him straight. I was older then. I said, I put enough with your crap over the years, but now I don't have to put up with your crap. I'm ready to knock you out. I told him. I straightly told
Yeah.
him right to him, and he didn't want no more dealing with me anymore. He brought me to I want to hear a story, a true story.
Sure. Yeah.
Stupid father, right? I was
Yeah.
like maybe 13, 14 years old. He brings me to a bar and introduced me to his girlfriend. How stupid is that? I said, how dumb and stupid is that? Like, I'm not
Yep.
going to
That's horrible.
tell my mother that he did that. I certainly did.
Yep. I would too.
I said, you asshole, you had a nerve. My mother called me and said, you had a nerve bringing my son to that and showing me girl. You have some nerve. I said, yeah, he's a jerk, I said.
That's horrible.
Jerk.
That's horrible for you, and that's horrible for her, and that's horrible for him to do to somebody. Like, why would you stick your kid in the middle of something like that? That should not even be happening.
Fat lady. A fat lady.
That's horrible. The
She
whole
was
thing.
stupid and fat.
Wow. That's horrible.
You like
Obviously.
you like fat girls. That's not
Well, hey,
allowed.
I mean, I don't mind that. My husband loves fat girls. That's why he loves me, and that's fine. Some people do, but that don't mean you cheat on somebody. Like I've always said, have some balls. If you don't want to be in a relationship, get out of it before you do anything with somebody else. Don't stay in it and then still do that. What's
Right.
wrong with you? Either you want to be in a relationship or you don't. You don't have your foot half in and half out the door half the time.
He's an asshole. That's why real
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, that's definitely an asshole.
Yeah, that's why he died from a social delivery because all he did is drink. It's all
Yep.
he did all his life, and he's now long around anymore. And he went to hell, so good luck to him.
hmm
I didn't like him, man. I never even knew him. He's never home anyway. If he was home, he was drunk, sleeping off. He's a loser.
Yeah, that's definitely a loser. That sucks.
Yep.
That
So
sucks.
I don't miss him. I
Yep.
don't miss him a bit. I don't care where he is now in the pits of hell burning up. I don't give a crap about him.
Yep.
And
It's sad to have a parent like that where you have to feel like that, though. You know.
I told on him. I told my mother straight out, right in front of him. I told on him. And I said, he had some friggin' nerve. And I told my mother, he did what? I said, yeah. He had a fat. I called her. I don't want to say that word. On here.
Yeah. The word. I'm sure I can imagine.
I called her a name. I don't want to call her.
Yeah. I can use my imagination.
Well, she was a fireman lady, you know.
hmm
I called her that word. My mother looked at me and get that word from.
Yeah.
A fat, stupid, ugly looking. And then he used to get his ass kicked in the bar room. He was trying to get around the guy's wife, and he got the hell kicked out of him. My uncle told me that one. He said he couldn't even handle himself. The hell was beating the hell out of him, getting the shit kicked out of him. I thought that was fun. Wish I was here to see that. I would have sat and laughed. I would have sat and had a good laugh over it.
Right.
Guy was bigger than him. He was wearing on my father beating him up.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I tell you though, back in the old days, kids nowadays don't know how good they have it because back in those days, man, parents, they didn't take no crap. Oh my God. We were told if we fought as kids, go outside and deal with it yourselves. Like, don't fight it out. I wouldn't do that with my kids. What, you crazy?
I had this friend. This is a true story too. I used to know this girl, right? A pretty looking Spanish girl, right? Well, I was like maybe 9 years old. She was like 8. So I liked this girl, and I was really liking her, right? So her half brother had some nerve. He was walking his little sister down the street with no clothes on. I was pissed. I said, "What are you doing? Where are you walking that kid down the street and let everybody look at? She's only 5 years old." I said, "You had a hell of a nerve." Shit,
Wow.
nothing to do with it. Yeah, something to do with me, and I see that going on. I should knock you out right here. He said, "You can't take me. Want to make it back?" So I told his parents on him. I told my brother to tell his parents. He got mad and broke us up. So I beat the hell out of him 3 times. I won every fight. He never dealt with me again. That sucker. The third fight I had, I stuffed his head under the boiler, and he didn't have any more sense in his head after I got through. He was dumb, dopey. I got through. I beat the piss out of that guy. That kid, that time he tried to jump me from behind, I flipped him over, and I was pounding the hell out of him. I was a little kid at the time, but I could fight,
Yeah.
Head under a boil, and then I get the fire up the jacket up to pull his head out. Asshole. That's what he did. He was dumb and dopey the rest of his life after that. It was not.
He probably was an improvement from whatever the heck was wrong with him before that to be doing that with his sister down the street. That's horrible.
I don't even know if he was molested that little girl. He probably was. He went to jail for something like that. David told me.
Oh, that's horrible. Probably.
Well, he came.
Unfortunately, that stuff happens.
the first fight I had when he came in the hallway and started standing up to me, I was
Yeah.
punching his face. I didn't know he had braces, so I punched him up in his gums, and he's
Ooh.
bleeding everywhere. I was punching the living crap out of him. They even pulled me off of him. Hey, stop it! I was pounding the hell out. He was on the ground. I was wailing on that kid. But he was tall, way taller than me. It didn't matter. I was a little shit. I was a small little shit, but I wasn't known to take him meaning lip. I was ready to fight, you know.
Right? You're one of those feisty little chihuahuas.
Punch my braces up in my mouth, and I kept hitting. My brother pulled me off, and a woman came out of the first floor, popped and gave him a towel wrapped around his face. His blood was gushing out of his mouth. I beat the living town out of that. And then his father said, "I told you not to go over there. 'Cause I know you couldn't handle him. Don't you go over there again. All that money I paid for your brakes, $1,000, and you got your face. Now you have to get him operated and take him out of your gums. You stupid jerk," he does. Hey,
Wow. Crazy.
stupid kid. First fight I got, and I knocked him around. I knocked him right out on the rear end. I had a
Well,
whip.
I'm sure living in Massachusetts, you probably come across a lot of like situations where you have to be tough.
Hey, no one bothers you around here. No one even bothers anybody. They stay to themselves, and no one bothers anybody.
That's good. But you did grow up, you said, watching like street fights and stuff where even the cops wouldn't get involved. Now that sounds like hard living to me.
Oh man, that was like watching WWE Raw live.
No wonder you guys still watch that stuff. You're like, hey, it's like the neighborhood. Hey.
We're on the porch, they're rumbling, they're all fighting and stuff, throwing rocks and chains at each other. And the bullet went right to our apartment window. I said,
Wow.
"Get off that porch, you're gonna get yourself killed." I said, "Man, we're liking this fight. Get your butt in here right now." At us. They were rumbling. Cops wouldn't go in there either. Hell's Angels were fighting with some of our friends in the neighborhood. They're taking the crap. They were rumbling with them.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
That was their territory. They wasn't going to stand down for them. They wouldn't either.
Well, of course not. I do know turf means something in those places.
Marvin Hagg was involved with that rumble too. He was in it.
Wow.
He wasn't taking any crap. We protect each other in that neighborhood. No one bothers you. Anybody comes in there, they'll they say something to anybody, they'll swing a punch right at you. Cops didn't want nothing to do with that area where I lived. They wouldn't even go in there. They was too scared to get their rocks to their windshield and everything. They were they see
that's
windshield and put it through the cruiser. They wouldn't go in there. They were too scared to go in there.
That's crazy.
Tore all that down. They were happy that neighbor was wiped out. They took all the houses down and tore them all down.
Oh, wow.
It's all gone now. It's quiet over there now. It's apartment complexes over there. Like,
that's good.
Luxury apartments now.
Oh, yeah. Like condos and stuff, probably.
Yeah, they like luxury apartments. You rent 2 rooms.
Oh, yeah.
But not, well, expensive now. But when they first built it, they took it all out and they made luxury apartments. Like you can rent like a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment over there, luxury. The ones that you have to, I don't know, what luxury apartments
like have an HOA or something, probably.
Yeah.
Like
pay monthly with the rent and stuff.
Yep.
But that was a neighborhood that I'll never forget that.
That's crazy. I can't imagine. Like, I didn't grow up in places like that. I grew up in Lewiston a little, and I did see stuff there because they did have things going on there. But I mean, yeah, I saw some stuff. But they protected people in the neighborhood too, so I weren't scared. So I guess I know what that's like.
Oh yeah, no. Here's another funny thing I did. I was a real nutty kid when I was a kid. If I seen this pretty girl in the car, right?
Yeah.
So I fell off my bicycle on the ground. I got hurt. She got out of the car inside. Oh, hugging me and stuff.
You fell something like a purpose.
Oh, you all right, little boy? Oh, you all right? I said, yeah, now I'm all right. And a red little tricycle.
Oh, that's funny. You could have been like, "Can you kiss my boo boo?"
She was hugging me. I liked it.
Oh, at least she can.
I know. Get right out of the car and said, "You all right?" I said, man, this is getting interesting. Maybe I should do this more often.
Yeah. Fall down on your bike every time you say pray girl. That'd be
Those,
funny.
those days, a kid or a little Karen that way back in the 70s, 60s, and 70s.
Oh yeah.
Today, now they're not like that much anymore. They're all out to each other, kill each other.
Well, you're joking. Kids ain't even normal nowadays. You know, where we live, and we don't live in a city, we live in the country, but there's this park you go to. It's like where the lowest income of the people live, you know, that kind of park. Well,
Yeah.
you go in there and you got like 3-year-olds who look cute, and you say, you know, hi, little kid, you look at them and they give you the bird and they're like, fuck you. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? What the heck? And all like the kids are brought up, they don't care there. That's what they do. I'm like, what is wrong with that kid? For one, why is the kid playing in the road with nobody around him? And why is it? Who's teaching the kid to give people the bird and say that? It's like, what the hell?
I used to give people the middle finger, you know.
Holy crap! Well, as a kid, what are they gonna do? But to know that at 3 years old that you have the power to do that and they can't do nothing to you, that's pretty powerful. Like, I don't think they should be doing that. Who's teaching them this stuff?
Probably the parents are not taking care of them.
Yeah, my kids weren't allowed to give us the bird or no adult the bird. They'd be in big giant trouble. That is not okay. You have to respect people who are older than you. You don't give them the bird. You don't even know those people. They should just be nice to you. What the heck is your problem?
You probably don't have the mother's probably a single parent, probably, and she can't be there all the time to teach him. So who knows? That's
Yep.
bad.
They just say go play out in the road.
Stupid, though. It really is.
It's horrible. Yeah, my kids never left my side. If I weren't outside, they weren't outside. I had to watch them at every second because I watched out for my kids, but they wouldn't be doing that stuff.
Oh, geez.
That's horrible.
The bad
I was
neighborhood.
just shocked though. I never seen a 3 or 4-year-old give me the bird before and say F you. I was like, what in the heck just happened? I don't get shocked very easily.
Yeah, but if you're in a bad neighborhood, you're gonna pick up that language real easy.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's probably very true. And I'm sure that's where they're from. So yeah, down here they even have bad neighborhoods where I live.
I used to swear like that when I was in that neighborhood too. I used to swear that way to people if I didn't like them,
Uh-huh.
and they wouldn't say anything to me because they were scared walking to that neighborhood. They wouldn't say a word to me, but you know, and
Yeah.
and
I was in shock, and plus, what are you gonna say to a little kid? It's a little kid. I'm not gonna swear and argue with a little kid. That's horrible. I just looked at him like, wow, I can't believe that came out of that kid's mouth.
it's sad though, it really is, because you don't normally think a kid would swear that way, but I shouldn't say that because I used to swear that way myself. So, so if I didn't know you, I'd tell you right out where to go. I was
They
bad.
probably got a little gang of 3-year-olds over there beating people up.
They'd have beaten
Throwing them
each
off their
other.
tricycles and stealing them. See ya, sucker!
They'd have beaten each other up. You know, maybe they have fights on their own. You know.
Yeah, who knows, man? That's why I never go into that park anyway. Like, I never liked that park as a kid. We used to visit there. My mom had friends there. I never cared for that park. So,
Well, I had a lot of friends that were really bad kids, really bad kids in that neighborhood.
mhm.
They lit a car on fire in the junkyard, and I was the kind of kid that wouldn't do that because I knew better, and I froze up, and they caught me there, and they thought I did it, and I said I did not light that car on fire. It wasn't me, but I'm not going to tell you who did it.
Mhm.
I just said I didn't do it, but I wouldn't tell on the kids that did do it.
Yep.
Kind of bond we have in that neighborhood. We're not going to tell on each other. So I didn't say nothing, but I almost got in trouble over it. But I told him I didn't do it. I don't know who did it. I said,
Yeah.
I don't know who did it.
Yep.
So I'm just walking. I was just be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I told him, and I don't know who
It
did it.
happens.
But you know,
Yep.
but I knew who did it. But I told him I didn't know who did it. I wasn't going to swear on anybody. What they did something. Hey, it's not my problem. So
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, for one, if you didn't, that's all that matters, and that's all you got to say.
that's right.
It ain't your problem. I didn't do it. You're not responsible for everybody else's actions, only your own.
That's right. And
And it's their job to figure out who did it, not yours.
I was too small to do that stuff. I wasn't that kind of person that likes to light fires. Not me.
Yeah.
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 I would like to see something burn, but I wouldn't light it.
Yeah, I don't like fires either. I never played with them because in Lewiston, people would light your like fires by your door. There was fires in our apartment building at least 2 or 3 times. And one time we lived on the 4th floor. Now that was scarier. When we lived on the 1st floor, it wasn't so scary when they lit the house on fire or the doorways. But it was scarier when you live on the 4th floor because there's no way you're jumping out of that 4th floor.
Oh yeah.
I'll jump out my window, but there's no way. And jumping out the windows there sucked because there was needles out there that people had been using with blood in it. But
Oh,
I would have jumped out my window first before, and used condoms and gross stuff. But I would have jumped out my window before I went through that fire. That's all. But at least on the 1st floor,
Yeah, right.
you could do that.
Right.
I'm not going to do that on the 4th floor.
Oh.
It was scary in Lewiston. People are crazy. I'm not joking.
Do not be.
That's
You look
right.
across the street and there's women lifting their skirts, and then you figure out that ain't no woman.
Oh, gee.
That was scary. I never seen such things in my whole entire life. I was like, what are they looking at? Why is everybody staring out the window? Ah! That is not right. My eyes,
Weird
they
shit.
burn.
That's weird.
Why are you people staring at that? It's crazy.
What a neighborhood you used to live in. Oh my God.
They never seen anything like it. I guess they were so like, wow, I've never seen anything like this before. And I was like, you guys are gross. What the hell's your problem? Ugh. Holy moly. One time we gave the bird to one of those people in Massachusetts, because we was in Boston, and they flashed the person in the car who was our older counselor guy, and he was very upset about it. He's a very square person. He wouldn't like that, and it upset us so much that we gave him the bird. That person had huge high heels on. They fucking chased our car and was kicking the heck out of it. They were so beat off at us. It was like, well, you freaking bunghole. Why do you have to flash people? They didn't ask you for it. Yeah, bunghole. Keep your crap to yourself. Nobody wants to see that.
Oh, jeez. What a weird ass neighborhood that was.
Oh, that's for sure. I tell you what. There's some weird, no. Boston, you don't mess around in, I've been by that park at night, and those people, they will literally chase you down. You don't want to go near that park at night.
They shoot each other down there. One guy got stabbed for nothing.
Yeah, you came and walked through the park at night, and we walked beside of it, and there was people chasing us down the road, and we were just like trying to ignore them and not talk to them. Because we already heard you don't deal with that shit. Like there's drug dealers and those guys will kill you. And it's like, you don't go through that park. And it's like, we just walked by it and they were like trying to talk to us. It's like, nope, we don't want nothing. Thanks. We're good. Bye.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. I tell you, but I did have fun there because I went and I saw the Boston Museum of Science and I saw the Boston Aquarium, and those things are awesome.
Oh yeah, they are good.
Yeah. And I went to Faneuil Hall. Faneuil Hall, whatever they call it. I love that place.
I used to like the Plymouth Plantation.
I never been there.
They would tell the stories like they're really in the past. They're really good. The Mayflower and stuff is really a nice place. I don't know if they still have it now, but it was fun to listen to their story. They can tell stories like they're really in the past. They're really good at it. It was really a nice place. So it was really a fantastic. So when I was in school, they used to bring us on field trips and go there and stuff, and it's kind of fun to listen to them. But it's a fun, good old days, But
One thing of HGTV is Property Brothers, so
Maybe so
shush.
few, if they weren't
They-
brothers.
It's Property Brothers is what they're called. They're brothers.
oh yeah, I heard stories about them.
Yeah, they're Property Brothers and they're brothers, but I always thought for some weird reason either one was gay or they both were, but they're not. They're
No,
married.
But
So
they're
I'm
fake.
like, oh, they're not. Oh,
They're
whatever.
fake. They're fake though.
Yeah, I don't know. I never ever have like looked in. I don't really watch their stuff that much. I watched a little of it and then I was like, yeah, I like House Hunters better.
Listen to YouTube. They'll tell you everything about them. They don't do the work. Or something they were doing. I don't know. Hey, Jay Mary, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's something about them. There's something about the show. They
Yeah.
stuff. It's all confusion involved.
Hey,
It's all
Mary J, how's it going?
it's all scripted.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Scripted on TV.
I hate that. That stinks. But anyway, yeah, that stinks when they do that. Hi, Mary. How's it going? She says, "Hey, Wayne, what's up? How you doing? Hey, Don, how are you? New England, Joe, how are you?
I said hello to her already.
Okay, I'm good. I didn't even know she was there. But hey, I don't want to miss anybody this time because yesterday we felt bad when we did miss anybody.
It didn't move. The channel didn't move.
I know it doesn't move sometimes. That's why sometimes I touch it. But then when I pull it down, it says like, "Do you want to disconnect?" And I'm no. I just want to see if I'm, where I'm supposed to be here.
Right.
If I'm caught up with the chat because it don't move sometimes, and then I feel bad when we don't answer people or talk to them.
92 degrees. Boy, there's a little humidity, but 92 degrees. That sounds like nice weather, Jamie.
Wow, that sounds like pool weather to me. I'd be in the pool if it was that warm. Oh yeah, that'd be beautiful, man. I tell you, I'd be relaxed in that pool. There's no way to stress out in the pool. I ain't got sharks. I'll be good. I can float. That's right.
I got no shark in your pool.
I hope not. I did have one. I bought one for my kid to ride on, but he couldn't. He kept falling over on it. Like, it would not stay upright. It was funny, though. Man, that kid tried to get on it, and it would fall sideways every time. I'm like, ha, 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 ha.
Oh, man.
That was a horrible shark. It couldn't even tread water. It's beautiful outside today.
So where's your hubby doing today? Is he still looking at his coins right now?
Yep. That's exactly what he's doing today.
No.
He's looking at his coins. That's what he was doing yesterday, too.
You get any new ones?
Oh, yeah. He keeps getting new ones. He keeps getting a lot of different ones. He even got a 1902.
Oh, okay.
And it had double die, I think, on it.
Oh, yeah.
Or double struck, whichever way it means, but whatever. It was like that.
Hmm.
If I could be in my pool today, I would have been in it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. It ain't warm enough yet. Might be warm outside, but that pool's going to take a little while.
It'll probably get warmer after a while. We get the summer, June and July and things like that. I think it's going to get hotter every day. Like in the middle, like summer comes, when it gets hot in August.
Yep.
It really steams up.
Yeah, when it starts being warm at night, it's usually when that thing starts warming up and don't get cold. But as soon as it starts getting cold at night, it gets cold again. So it don't really have time to get warm. Needs like a few days of warm and no cold for it to stay warm.
Yeah. It rains, it gets cold, but usually.
Oh yeah, and it's been raining here a lot.
Give it a while, it'll get humid again. It always does.
Right?
But we complained about the heat then.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I have to do something.
Okay. So, Jay Mary, what have you been doing today with yourself? Did you keep busy today, Jay Mary? Or what did you do today? We had some nice weather, 92 degrees over there. It's kind of cool. But it's always good to have that kind of weather. After a while, we'll have it over here after a while, too. I hope more people come in here tonight on Custom Screen Print and live stream random chat. We have a random chat because everybody can talk about everything and get interested in talking and chit chat and everything. It's a random. We're supposed to get some bad weather in the next week. Lots of snow. Oh, really? Wow. You mean bad weather like tornadoes or heavy winds? Hope you be careful of that. That's something. That's something I don't like about weather when it gets bad like that, you know. It's kind of crazy. Let's be safe. That's all I can tell you. Stay safe. Because I don't see my friends being safe. because of the weather and everything. Could be pretty nasty. Oh wow, really? Jeez. You have a basement in your house? Okay, Mary? If you do, use the basement. If you ever have a tornado, do go to the basement or something. If you want to be safe, and be safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah, that's for sure. Tornadoes must be scary. I've never even seen one in real life, but I've seen them on TV and they look horrible.
It sounds like a freight train coming.
I'm sure it must sound horrible. I've seen them, but like on TV.
Do you ever watch the weather guy, Ryan Hall, y'all? No basement in your house? Oh, crap. All right, back, Crystal.
Oh, okay. I think they say if you don't have a basement, get into your bathroom or something and hunker down in like your tub or something. I don't know. I think that's what I've
They
heard.
say open all your windows so it just goes through.
So the wind goes through, but what if,
But you ain't got time to do that.
yeah. Then you're like, all my stuff got flew out the window. I don't know if that'd be great. Yeah, it's still not too bad out here. Oh, that thing's still going, huh? Okay. Seems to be moving a little better. Now they say close all the windows? Oh, wow. Well, I was saying if you open them, you'd think all your stuff would blow out the window. So I don't know if I'd want to open my windows if a tornado came through. It'd totally blow everything out of your house. I don't know. But yeah.
They say never look at your windows when the lightning hits either.
Wow.
They said never look out your window when it's lightning, but I always did. Never bothered me.
I do. Yeah, I look outside all the time. I stand in front of my windows and watch it.
I'm not sure if we've ever
Never had a problem.
around here, but
I mean, I got metal in my body. It ain't like I can run away from it. I can't take the metal off. It's in my body. If they want to find me, they'll find me.
Metal? What do you mean metal?
I have metal in my legs, so obviously, if electricity was looking for me, it'd go there.
Really?
They say take your chains off and jewelry because it'll hit you if you got metal on you. But I got metal in me, so what am I gonna do about it?
I had my cross on before, and the lightning don't bother me. It shuts off when I go outside when it's on. The Lord shuts it off when I go outside,
Oh, that's cool.
so I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird, but that's what happens.
Mm-hmm. Look, we got the grass mowed.
You see that? Now I do mine sometime. I get lazy. I'm so busy working out, but I have to take the time to do it, I guess. I got to take time to mow my lawn, take my lawnmower out of the cellar. And wish I had a shed out in my yard, though. And if you remove the lawnmower and do the lawn mowing.
Yeah.
I need to get a shed put to my property, put my stuff in there, lock it up, take it out easy. It ain't easy to get it out of that basement of the house
Mm-hmm.
because it's a deep basement and have to lift it up to come up and bring it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a hummingbird over there. Oh, now it's flying away. Bye, hummingbird. You pretty. It's got red on its head. That's a pretty hummingbird right there.
1 inch they take right up.
Oh, yeah. They don't like movement. And they can go fast. Their little wings are like buzzing.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Well, my bleeding heart bush is coming up. It's looking pretty. Yeah, I know, right?
Every time I go off my stream and start off my live afterwards,
Yeah.
I go visit other channels to visit people. And must have visited about 5 or 6 channels last night.
Yeah.
I did your channel first, and I went to Joel's channel, the new landscaper guy.
Yep.
A couple Philippine channels. I went around watching different people's funerals last night. and everything. So I showed them I support them. So I don't, you know.
Yeah, I usually do that early in the morning, in the afternoon. Usually, most of the day, I'm watching people's videos for them on my phone, or that I like, or whatever. Some I'm watching for them, some I'm watching because I like them, and I haven't been able to do that for 2 days because I've been too stressed out and had too much stuff going on. And other than that, I've been playing games with the kids to stay away from the stress. So
Yeah.
I just said, heck with it. Like, whatever, man. I can't always do it every day of my life. Some days I have to take off and do stuff for me and my family. I can't do YouTube every day of my life.
Right.
And if people can't accept that, that's not my problem.
Guess
Because,
what on the
you know,
live today?
that's the way life is.
Guess what I seen on the live? Ex-friend Janine.
Oh, yeah? Who's live?
Janine. She was.
Oh, yeah.
Janine's Life, that she calls that channel.
Oh, yeah. She was live.
Yeah, I seen it. I snuck in there to see what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. I didn't subscribe for anymore. And I just listened to what her big mouth was saying.
Yeah, what was going on?
Nothing really interesting. Listen to her rabble on about nothing interesting.
How long did you stay?
Not much, not long. Just I peeked.
Oh, yeah. You were one of those silent watchers.
I wasn't subscribed to it, so they wouldn't know if I was there or not. They wouldn't know. I don't
Yeah.
want to subscribe to her anymore. I don't
Yep.
want-
Yeah, I've watched some of her older ones. Like, I've watched one that got so many views just to see why it got so many views, but I never said nothing on there, and I didn't do it when she was live. I did it after the fact just to see why the heck they gave her so many views for that.
It's fake anyway.
Couldn't even make it.
Well, a lot of people like that fake life. They like all the frills. They want all the doodads. They want to see that somebody, before they eats every meal, they freaking dress a table like it's going to be Thanksgiving every day. Well, that's not reality. That's fake bullcrap. Nobody does that. And if you do, I feel bad that you have to do all that stuff just to eat a meal. God just wanted a prayer. He didn't care if you made it pretty or not.
Okay, you're gonna have a fresh. Okay, all right, Jane Mary. It's
Yum
funny.
yum soda.
It's funny how she does that, though. You know, it's really. I don't know. It's kind of.
She does what, like, she thinks people would want to see, I guess, because that's all the frou-frou stuff that, like, I watched way back when I first started watching YouTube of UK people. A lot of them, they do a lot of that. There's a lot of them that are really fancy people, and they have fancy lives, and a lot of people want that life, but, like, that's not my life. That's not what I am all about. So
That's fake.
I don't fake what I don't do. Who wants to keep, you know how hard it is to keep up a fake life?
I
It
don't
ain't
know.
worth it.
She thinks it's gonna get her rich, I guess, but it ain't gonna get her nowhere.
Yeah. Money ain't worth me wasting all my time on something like that and getting stressed out and trying to. That's a lot of work to be that fake. I wouldn't do it.
Catch on to her after a while. They're gonna walk away from her.
Yep.
Unless they like that kind of shit, and then they're gonna stay there, listen to her bullshit.
Yep.
Not me.
Not me neither.
I'm open-minded. I'll tell.
My husband can't even stand listening to her voice, so even if I wanted to watch her, I wouldn't because it would annoy him.
Not interested anyway. Not
Nope.
very interesting to listen to.
I haven't really tried, so it's like, whatever. I mean, why would I watch somebody who I can cook better than?
I only listen.
I'm not going to learn nothing from them. I could teach them some stuff, but they're not that kind of person who could be taught something. So I see that as, no, I'm not going to learn nothing from it, and I can't benefit from. They can't benefit from my knowledge, and I ain't benefiting from theirs. There's no sense in prolonging that kind of relationship.
Your channel is better interesting than hers anyway, so you can know
Well, I
that.
think that's where she started not liking me, when that guy said, "Oh, I weren't talking about you. You make great food. I was talking about that other woman."
Really? Serious?
Yeah, on your live, the guy was like, "Oh, I hate, like, all people just do Italian food." I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, I do Italian." It's like, "No, I ain't talking about you, Italian. I'm talking about that other lady." He was talking about Janine, and I think she watched and heard it and was peed off because he said, "Oh, I love your channel." No, I'm not talking about you. You don't just do Italian food. You do all food.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's like, but she does all this fancy food. He's like, I don't do fancy food. I don't cook fancy food. I don't want to watch fancy food.
That was funny.
Yep. Oh, that was hilarious. I got a great kick. I was like, oh, okay, as long as you're not talking about me, that's fine. I didn't stick up for her though, and I think she got upset about it.
She ran away. Didn't she take off? She took off, didn't she, Crystal?
She said BRB going to get a soda or to refresh her soda.
No, I mean Janine. She took off when they said that, right?
Yeah, yeah, she took off when they said that. Oh, she got all mad, and that's when she started like not liking, you know. She
I
never
laughed.
liked me anyway, but that's when she really didn't like me, I guess.
I
Probably.
laughed at that day. I seen heard that guy say that. I was laughing.
That was hilarious. I was like, huh? Huh?
He told the truth. He did. He told the truth. Your Jalen's better than hers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he said I make normal food, and she makes fancy food. He don't want to make fancy food. He don't do that. You know how hard it is, all those ingredients. He don't want to go buy all that stuff. He wants to use stuff he has around his house, not stuff that you have to go buy.
She fakes everything out, makes it look good.
Yeah,
I can't see a person doing this just to please you, Joe. It's stupid.
right.
Stupid. I'll right back. All right, I want to check my carrots, see if they're done.
Oh, yeah. Kids, interesting. Is there another? It's awful warm in here. Yeah. We could probably put this back over there for now. Yeah, he'll be right back. You want to check on something?
Good taste. Chicken and good old carrots.
Yum. I love carrots. Chicken's always good.
Mhm. Put the butter
Yeah.
in chicken.
Yep.
Just roll the butter in the chicken.
Mhm.
Put those carrots. I dropped my fork in the floor. That's great.
Oh, no.
Clumsy, clumsy, clumsy. All right, here it is. Now I hope I don't do it this time. We go back over that TikTok again, Crystal.
Yeah. 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 It's stupid blanket. Yeah, TikTok was interesting with all the stuff going on right now, though I really haven't had any time for anything. Not TikTok nor YouTube.
Oh,
Haven't even been able to do any of that stuff. Usually my shorts go good. Last night, though, I did a short. It did not do good. I only did like 35 views or something. Usually it gets like, my other one's got 1.2 thousand. The other one's got like 300. I was like, wow, the views are really going up and down lately.
mhm. Yeah.
So, with all the stuff that's going on, I'm lucky I can get videos out right now. So, like, that's the best I can do right this second.
Mhm.
And tomorrow I'm going to try to get to people's videos.
Mm.
I also want to walk, and I hope that I don't wake up with a heart that's really high because I don't know if I can even walk if my heart's like up to the 110s or something before I even start. So,
Right. Mm.
and that's why I don't like doctors. I get a doctor, I call them and tell them I'm having heart issues. They say the nurse will call me back. I don't got no call. They really worry about you. They really care so much. If I had a heart attack and they didn't call me back to figure out what's going on, you'd think they care. What's the point of having doctors? I could doctor myself in the time they're going to get back to me.
Huh. Well,
10 years without a doctor, and I never had to deal with waiting for them to call and them not calling.
Hmm.
I mean, seriously, you call somebody, tell them you think you're having a heart issue, and then they think it's a panic attack or anxiety attack, and they don't call you back. I think that's dumb. And I think that's like pretty much almost malpractice. You should care if somebody might be having a heart issue, and you should be calling them back right away to find out if they are.
mhm. Wow.
I mean, I got a doctor's appointment on frickin' the 16th. It's only 2 days away. If I thought it could wait that long, I wouldn't have called them.
Yeah. Funny. Doctors are funny anyway.
Yeah, I don't like doctors. I don't like doctors or any of those things. Like I said, they just want money. They don't really care too much.
Hmm.
At least not the ones I've met.
Hmm.
That proves it right there. They haven't even called yet. It's like, yep, that's what I thought. You
Hmm.
guys are useless.
I don't know what the doctors are doing, but they seem to sometimes they get too many patients and they don't get back to so busy and stuff. It's kind of funny, but that's what they do. Get too many patients and I get caught up in their patients, tell them how they have too many of them and they forget who they're supposed to call back.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't think they take you very seriously. They're putting it off as it's probably a panic or a anxiety attack. You ain't gonna die from it. But if it's not and it's a heart attack or something and they don't call you back, I think that's kind of dumb. They should like call you back.
They can't be right about everything. They might not. I don't think they should take that as a panic attack.
Yeah. Well, it don't make no sense. If it was a panic attack, it don't. I've had those before, and it's not acting like one of those. Those things, they happen, and like there's triggers I have that would let me know I was having them. For one, your heart feels like it's pounding out your chest. You seriously feel like you're having a heart attack. You can't breathe well. You're sweating. You're freaking out, like in your mind, thinking, "I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna die." You're having a hard time breathing. You know, you're feeling like a flight or fight, like you got to get out of the situation, or you don't know what's gonna happen. You think you're gonna die. I've even been to the hospital and been hooked up to those things, those chest things, because I thought I was having a heart attack, and they found I was having a panic attack. I know what they feel like. I've had them all my life. This is not what that was. Okay, and a panic attack doesn't stop when you sit down. It doesn't, your heart rate don't go up and down because you sit down. A panic attack is like more in your mind. It's not in your body like that. It's not going to stop because you rested your body. Your brain would still be going. Yep.
You go get this, put this dish in the sink.
Yeah, I don't think they know much about that stuff. You got a Better Goods Blackberry Sparkling Water? That sounds good. Never had them. Never even heard of that. I've had sparkling water before, but down here, I don't think I've ever seen a blackberry kind. That sounds good. Oh, Wayne will be right back, though. He just had to go put his plate out there.
That's right.
There he is. That's right.
Who's asking about me?
Oh, I was telling Mary. She's back. She got a Better Goods Blackberry Sparkling Water.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yep.
Huh. I've never even seen them. I'll have to look and see if my stores have them, see if they taste good and stuff. I get sick of water all the time, but I don't like drinking soda too much, so that sounds like right up my alley.
You know who sells them? LG sells those kind of things too. Those
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I did something really stupid one day. I'm sure I'll let you update. And I was drinking some of that sparkling water.
Yep.
And actually shook it by accident. And it gave me a geyser all the way up to my ceiling.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. When I dropped it, it slipped through my legs, right? And
Yeah.
went right up in the side and hit the ceiling.
Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. Yeah, I heard they're pretty carbonated. Yeah. I'd figure that probably happened.
I started laughing there. No,
Wow.
that was kind of fun.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like a
I bet it was funny. I mean, if I seen it, I'd laugh.
geyser. It went up like a, you know how, like this.
Yeah.
Went,
Wow. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Tristo, what's going on?
Not much.
The chicken's right? And suddenly I just leave the vegetables in the pans in the kitchen. I let them just boil the heck out of them for like 15, 20 minutes, and then boom, they're good.
Oh, yeah.
And they come out just right. One time I used to just let them boil for like 5 minutes. Oh, they come out awful. Then I just sat back in the living room watching Bill Cosby, right? I just let them boil, and then they boil, and they were all set and all done. They were delicious with a little bit of butter with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love carrots. Those things though do take a long time to get from hard to soft.
Not on that, not the way I do it. I put it in a pan, right? Let it boil, and ask Wayne. It boils quick, doesn't it, Wayne? Huh?
Yep. The
Right,
soda
the pan,
water,
it boils quick, and the bottom, yeah, it's cooking.
that's soda water. That is not sweet. It's just natural. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
No flavors, no sugar, no sweetener, any kind like the blackberry and orange. Yeah.
Oh, you mean that bottle that went skirting up like a fountain on your sailing or something? Like it's going straight up like a geyser. Whoop.
Oh yeah, I know. I told David about it. He wasn't in my room when it happened. But
Oh yeah.
somebody and it slipped through my legs, and what happened? It was in my legs. I was holding it on my seat, and it slipped through my legs. And when it did, it went down, and the whole soda went right up in the air like a geyser. Oh, shh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't lose a lot of it, but lose the whole thing.
Did it go on your head at all?
No, it just went up to the ceiling.
And stop.
You were super lucky.
Like gotta get in your on your
I'm
head.
not sure I didn't get wet from it. I did get hit by it, but not as much as I was lucky it didn't.
As you could have.
My whole sleeve got soaked though. That was it. But I didn't lose it all. The orange kind of mango thing was pretty good too.
Yeah, that orange mango sounds good. I like orange. And my son said there's an apple that he likes better than the blackberry one, I guess. She said she's seen someone make those root veggies and then put soy sauce on them. It looked good. I like soy sauce on my white rice.
I don't eat white. I can't eat white rice anymore. I got a whole thing of it. You want me to?
Oh, I know. You told me. I told you should make some heating bags with those, those heating pads and sell them to people on the street. Like, hey, you look like you could use one of this. And if you get hungry, you can eat it. 2 for 1 deal.
Hey,
Only for today.
Crystal, I'll
Yeah.
put it in a box and let FedEx deliver to your house because of all the white rice you want.
Hey, whatever works, I'd do it. I'd eat it because I love it, but I don't eat it that much. So, but I do eat it. I got a whole bunch of white rice.
Once
Huh.
some lady told me, you know how you eat the white rice in one body in the daytime. If you eat it at night, it raises your blood because you're not doing anything in the daytime. You're active. At
Yeah.
night you're inactive. She said you eat white rice at night, it'll go through your bloodstream and give you trouble, but not in the daytime. Not in the daytime.
Huh. Yeah, I usually eat it like earlier in like 10, 12, or in the middle of the day. So
Yeah. Won't bother you.
now that I'm only doing like 1 meal a day mostly, I eat usually in the middle of the day, like 2, 3.
I just have my breakfast. I had Honey Nut Cheerios this morning, supposed to lower your cholesterol.
Yep, I got those.
So I ate that in the day. I ate that this morning. I
Yep.
had nothing else during the day. When lunch came, I had what did I have? I had my hamburger that I had. Them two had 2 hamburgers last night, and I had my one left over. Ate that for lunch, and that was it.
Okay, have a good evening there, Mary Jane.
Bye, Mary J. Have a good night and be safe with those tornadoes.
I had my soup today. I liked it too. It's good.
Oh yeah, soup is always good. I love. Well, I'm more of a chowder person, and I like chicken and dumplings and stuff stuff like that. And I would love like one of those minestrone soups. I just have never tried to make one.
Yeah, my favorites. Progresso makes them.
Oh yeah, those are good. I love Progresso soups, but I'd like to try to make a minestrone. I just don't know how they actually do that, and I haven't looked it up yet.
You want to know something? I looked up on Honey Nut Cheerios. They said that it's good for your cholesterol. It's good for it's good fiber and it's good for you.
Yeah, that's why I got it. I put last night I had a dessert, but not a dessert. It was actually the Greek yogurt, and it has vanilla and honey. And then I put some Honey Nut Cheerios in it, just a little for the crunch because I didn't have granola, and it's good for you, so why not, right? And then I put some bananas and like a chocolate covered strawberry right in the middle of it.
You want to know the honey roasted honey nut roasted the stuff that the honey mud roasted cereal?
Yeah, the one that got that stuff in it.
Yeah, you know what they said for it? It's healthy. It says it lowers your cholesterol and your blood sugar. How you like that?
Yeah, that sounds about right? Because that's that Honey Bunches of Oats, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
this
what I like.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of oats, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
It's like has oats in there on his. And mine has some what is it, Wayne?
Walnuts.
Walnuts in there.
Yeah, I can do the oats one. I can't eat the ones with the nuts, but I do love them. I used to get those too. What I used to like to do is get that Special K cereal. It's got the kind with like dehydrated strawberries and stuff.
Oh
You
yeah,
get some of that and put it in the yogurt. It makes those strawberries like they're fresh again. It's like, yeah.
yeah. I know. I tasted them. I tasted them in the Someone had cereal like that before, and they had the fruit in them, and they're
Yeah.
like they look. You tasted them in the cereal. They taste like they're fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't buy the fruit bars. They had the energy bars they got out. Special K does. They're really good.
Oh yeah, I've tried those. Those are good.
I'm gonna start getting myself, man. Wayne's gonna start eating protein bars too. I got my
Yeah.
wheat protein up here in my room, the Y
Yeah.
protein, whatever. I had one.
Yeah.
I had one of them today after I walked out. What exercise? But the damn thing when I did it on the computer tonight, right? I was trying to get some exercise, and that shit. Like I asked for a refund. I'm gonna get another plan where you can lift up your legs on the chair and shit. And you can work out. I don't
Yeah.
want the thing that you have to sit in there. It's because that's for senior citizens. I know I'm older, like 67, but I don't feel like no damn senior citizen. I feel like a monkey, but not a senior citizen.
You're 67?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, you don't even look 67. You guys really look younger for your ages. That's good, I guess. Wow.
I do it the monkey, and she didn't
Yeah, you really don't look like this.
I've seen you on TV, and I've seen Wayne on TV, and that puts at least 10 years on you. You guys look like you must have lost some years then.
I don't know where did I lose them at?
I don't know, but you don't look like it on TV.
You really don't.
God, I looked at myself yesterday and I said, why did my nose look bigger? What is it, gain 10 pounds on the stupid screen? This is Botox.
You showed us up on my camera, made the nose look big.
I was like trying to go back and forth with it in and out of my face just to see if it was me or the camera. I was like looking at myself. People were probably thinking I was being real like weird about myself. But I was like, what in the heck is going on here? That nose looks like my mother's, and I know I ain't got. I'm like touching my nose. I feel small. Why does it look so big on TV?
It looked big on when she was on my panel. It looked like she grew a big nose.
That's horrible. It's like, man, what are you, gain weight in your nose? This is crap. How do you lose that?
I laughed. That was funny.
Oh, am I not blowing my nose enough? It's blowing up. I don't know what's going on.
That's right.
That's right. It's crazy.
That's
I
right.
laughed. I haven't seen that.
I'll have to talk to my doctor and say my nose is getting bigger. What can I do?
So,
Is there an exercise for that?
Nobody tell you stop lying about it. You'll grow back.
Know a lot. That's why you big.
I'm not Pinocchio's.
Know too much. That's why your nose is sticking out there. Then you know too much.
Yeah. She says saying.
I knows too much for sure.
She's saying, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be. I don't know what the weather's gonna be. I don't know what it is. And then your husband says, "Hey, go to sleep, be quiet." And then your nose, and you get up in the morning, your nose is long and big.
Yep. That's funny. That would be funny. Yeah, I just think it's the TV. I mean, I don't know. I heard that you gained 10 pounds on there. How do I know your nose don't get bigger on there? Because I swear to God, I look in the mirror after. I'm like, this does not. It don't look that big to me.
And
Your
I-
nose
I-
big, Dave. She was on my stream showing her. I don't know what camera you used on your side, Bristol. Your phone.
I was using my telephone, yeah.
Oh my God.
And I have to keep it super close to my face because, like,
big nose.
you know, I can't get that far away from it. I got small nose.
I got
It's just the camera lies.
Yeah, I got some stuff in the camera that makes her nose grow.
The camera hates me. Heck you, camera. I don't like you either. You wait until I lose weight. I better not get a bigger nose when I lose weight either. I'll be peed off. I'll be peed off.
Pinocchio.
I'll be mad. That's right.
I love the Pinocchio movie. I haven't seen that in since I was.
At least his was made of wood. He could cut it off and make it look better. I ain't
No,
doing
you
that
know
to my nose.
Anyone know something? When they had that commercial, what commercial was that guy? And he's trying to say that her,
Geico, I think. Wasn't it Geico?
huh?
Wasn't it Geico commercial?
Yeah, and the guy's Pinocchio was telling lies, and his nose was
Oh
going
yeah, I've seen that one.
like this, and his hands waved his hands and walked away from him.
I love that one. Yeah, I remember that. That'd be funny.
I like that Pinocchio movie. I own it.
Oh yeah, we do too. Yeah, I like the Moby Dick story and all that. I like that.
I want to try to figure a way of how I can tape it on DVD. I get a strip. The agent said to cut the strip on it where they block you from recording it.
Yeah.
Now you can actually put it on a DVD.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can record it. Can't be that hard.
They have a block on it. You can't, but if you cut the block off, the black strip, you could.
That'd be... Yeah. I was telling my kid, and I love him because he's going down to bed.
Good night.
Well, at least he's going upstairs for the night. I won't see him again. He'll go do his own thing.
Plays loud music, banging his drums. He has it bang,
Not that one. That's the quiet one. That's Nathan. The other two is the other ones. Damien, he's closest to me, so I hear the most from him because he likes loud. But he'll usually play it at night, only in the morning after he's been up for a little while. So that's good. It's usually in the middle of the morning.
Yeah, when he wakes up, he turns it on.
Yeah, well, about 9, 10 o'clock after he's been up for an hour, he turns it on.
Crystal puts her camera on it and the nose looks like it grew big.
Yeah, and I don't know why, because I'm losing weight, not gaining the crapola.
Yeah, so then you grow, then your skin goes skinny and you get all your weight down. And then
Maybe your fat will go up to your nose, make your nose bigger.
When I lose weight, I always lose it in my face first. I always, you'll see it. I'll get the fine cheekbones, it'll suck in. I'll get the better chin. That's not like 13, but maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? I'll get actual bones on my side of my cheek that you can see.
Yeah, they'll go to your nose and make your nose big.
Hey.
And now I'm getting a big nose.
No, hold on. I can tell you why you get the big nose.
Okay, what's that?
Losing weight, and then something comes flying out of the ear and goes on your nose and makes it big. Then the thing goes, tweet, hey, then the thing goes, I gotcha.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. Maybe you're related to him.
You see my mother's nose, she got a honker, but I've always had a very small, nice nose. I mean, my ex did break my nose one time, so it's a little bigger and a little off center than it was before. But it's definitely not, it shouldn't have been this big.
He what?
He broke my nose once. So,
Really?
yeah, because when I was drunk one day and we were fighting and his daughter was there and she said he hit me and I know what I remember is we were getting in a fight, something happened. I don't remember everything, but I know that I ended up either he pushed me and I tripped over the chair and I think I hit my nose. It went right on my nose onto the coffee table. And it broke. I knew it did because it bleeded. And I started crying. And then the cops will call. Believe me, it was all a thing. And he got in trouble. But his daughter said he hit me. But she wanted him out of there because she thought she could manipulate me if he went around because he's the one who was telling everybody what to do. But I think that he just pushed me and I hit the stand. So
You didn't punch him in the nose.
I was drunk. I was easy target pretty much. I couldn't have done nothing for myself. I sat there and cried and called my mother and she called the cops. But I did tell her Eric hit me and I thought he did, but I don't remember that part very well because I think I blacked out, or when I hit the thing I think I lost some of my memory because I don't remember that part. But I did call her and I do remember saying he hit me, but I don't know if he did or not. His daughter said he did, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. She's seen it then, so.
She wasn't drunk, so I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. He said he didn't, and I didn't remember, so, and she did always want him out of the house, so I don't know.
She probably said he did, and he didn't, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, so I didn't know. But of course, I know I don't lie, and I would never call my mom and scream and say he hit me if he didn't, and I remember that specifically. So I don't know.
He probably did hit you.
Probably. I tell you, I had a black eye and my nose was broken. We went over to one of his friend's house and that friend was a big guy and he was also friends with me and I think he liked me better than Eric and he got so mad. He kept looking at Eric and looking at me and literally I knew he wanted to kill him and I said, listen, don't do it, man. Just calm down. He didn't hit me. It's okay. I fell and hurt myself. Don't do it. And he didn't, but he didn't believe that shit for a second, and he wanted to do damage.
Oh,
And I saved Eric from getting his butt kicked from him, his own friend.
oh wow.
Oh yeah, and that guy would have put him down.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, he was tall and big. He didn't take crap, huh?
Crystal.
Yeah.
Me and my brother hanging out one day, right? This was like 5-10 years ago. And it was on the porch drinking a beer, and this guy come up and grabbed this girl by her hair, and the girl was crying. He's slapping her. My brother went up and took him and punched him, and he landed right into the. You know how you have trash barrels outside? Guy landed right in the trash barrels and flipped up and went to the street.
He's talking about me though. That's my other brother was talking about.
Oh, yeah?
My brother Gary, right? So
Yeah.
he knocked the guy out, and the girl sat, and we were both sitting. Well, she's sitting between us, putting his arms around me and Gary. You know, can I have a beer? Yeah, go ahead. I got back up off the trash barrels, and he said, "I'm getting out of here. I'm not going with you anymore." And me and Gary, I was gonna say, "Hey, I'll take care of it. You come around her again, you hit her, you're gonna deal with me. I'm gonna do that no more." So he never came around no more. Gary took care of the situation.
Right. So you guys literally have so there's like 3 brothers and 1 sister, right, in your family or something?
5 brothers and 3 sisters. 2
Did
sisters.
you all grow up together in the same house?
Yeah, we did.
All right, now good. I need a perspective, and since you guys are now older, maybe you can give it to me, and I could ask you a question. Did you guys ever have the problems like my boys have of not getting along and fighting all the time and all that? And does that go away? Or my kids who can't be around each other for more than 5 seconds because they're in a video game and then they want to beat each other up because of it?
Let me answer this.
Is that normal?
We had our days in that. We don't do it no more. But back then, we all did it.
So you think they'll eventually mature and grow out of that?
They'll grow out of it.
Oh well.
That's good because, like, I worry about them. They got to live together for the rest of their lives, and I'm afraid what's going to happen when I'm not around if they can't learn to get along with each other. I ain't always going to be here to referee.
They'll grow out of it. That's just a phase. No.
Oh, that's good.
They'll phase out of it.
I figured because, like, they seem like they're still in the pubescent stage, you know? Like, where you're still confused and you get a little aggressive sometimes.
Hey, Christian, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did you hear them argue? What they argue about?
Games. Like, my son Damien, he has OCPD, and he wants my other son to play a game with him, but my other son messes up a lot because he doesn't do it like my other son wants him to, or doesn't do it right, or he messes up, and my son says he's dumb because he doesn't do it right, and then the other son says he isn't, and then they get in an argument about it, and then it gets to almost like fist fighting.
You don't know you do about that?
Tell them they can't play games together no more.
Right. Yeah,
I've told them I'm going to do that, but they keep talking each other into it. It's like, why do you keep playing games with him then if you think he's stupid? And why do you keep playing games with him if he's going to keep calling you stupid?
Hey, tell them about that time you were playing that baseball.
Oh,
Oh,
I ain't gonna say what I said, but I had this baseball game I was playing, right? And I said some words, but you can't say it on here.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was banging the chair saying something, right? And
Yeah.
Gary was sitting in the chair laughing, right? That was going boom, 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 boom. I wouldn't stop saying what I was saying. And Wayne was laughing his ass off. I said, when's he going to stop?
I was on the floor holding my stomach out laughing.
I just kept saying the words, and I'm banging the chair, and I'm like jumping. I'm sitting in the chair and bouncing up and down the chair. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my God.
Wayne was laughing, right? And I didn't realize I was doing. Now you don't realize when you do it. I didn't realize I was doing it, right? And then I realized, so what the heck am I doing? I stopped it. Wayne was so mad if you ever stopped that. About a baseball game.
A baseball arcade game. That thing was stupid game.
And I went off. I went off for 5 minutes. Wayne was over there laughing.
A kid could beat that game, but we had no patience for that damn game. I hated that stupid game. We had 3 or 4 and we never played them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, they were like arcade games, not real like a baseball game.
Yeah, and then I was saying it, I started going off. Wayne was going, "What you?"
You were like, you all right? I said, I never thought you were gonna stop.
And I kept going. I kept swearing. I was kept using these net. Boom, right on the chair. And I was going up and down in the chair, banging. And then Ray was laughing. When are you going to stop? He said, "Well, I was going on for 10 minutes." I stopped. He said, "I never thought you were going to stop, David."
That thing was driving them nuts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that they grow out of it and it's a normal stage
Oh, they'll
between
go out of it.
kids.
They'll go out of it after a while.
Want me to show you the game that where he got upset? I'll go get it and show it to you. You're gonna laugh, all right?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Move our feet early for just a little bit because it's
If I could run again, I could get rid of my gut, but I can't do it right now because I can't run anymore like I used to. Used to say run 10 miles. I can't do that now.
Just put a sweater on if you get cold because that's cheap and it don't cost nothing, you know?
Something if you can use it.
Yeah, my kid uses a heater in his room and I'm trying to tell him that it's starting to get a little late for the
I
heater,
can toss
but
that again.
he's very skinny, so he always feels so cold. Oh, that game? Wow. That one looks a little old, don't it?
No, it's brand new. It's never used.
Really?
RBI 19 baseball.
No, no wonder it's baseball.
It's
Yeah,
a game, and it's stupid.
Yeah, we're
I don't like baseball at all.
we did it, and I started getting swearing and banging the chair and going up and down the chair. It was laughing his ass off.
Never used it. We never get into these games. I don't know why. We couldn't get into them.
I was banging on the chair and swearing. They were saying, "Oh,
I don't know. It shows baseball guys at the plate and you pitching and everything, but I never really got into these games because
get me into it again. I'm not doing that again."
let me see. What did I say right there? Hold on. Was my remote control here for my lamp here? What did I do with that stupid thing?
She was on there today. It was crazy.
As I said, this game is stupid.
Okay.
That was stupid.
Mental health.
I don't know. I just never could beat that game. We would get too mad at it.
I was getting real mad at it. So Wayne said, "Don't put that away. You'll play another game." He says.
I know that was bad. That game was. I don't know. We didn't have the patience with it or something for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I was off. I went off. I don't know what happened.
I couldn't play any of those kind of games. I'm horrible at any kind of like sports games at all.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I like the baseball game we played at MLB Show 24. They
Mhm.
stopped making games for the PS4 now. They want the PS5 now. Stupid.
Yeah, I tried to play like Madden NFL, and I couldn't figure out who had the ball, who the ball was going to. I tried to play hockey, same thing. Where's the puck? Who's it going to?
Madden's hard.
I just started beating everybody with the puck stick. I figure eventually I'll find that puck. Somebody's got it. I'm getting that puck.
Hey, at Crystal, I learned one of the Madden games. I was beating 100-0 one time. I got all touchdowns.
Okay, tell me about
Wow.
that other one you slammed the quarterback on the ground. What was the name of that extreme football NFL? Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was a blitz.
Blitz.
Blitz football, right? The quarterback was on. I was one of the tackle guys. I took the quarterback and slammed him on the ground.
Wow. I couldn't even catch a ball or find out who had the ball. I couldn't figure. Too much was going on at one time. I'm like, what is going on?
I like the baseball game we're playing now. I no hit all the teams. I keep getting no hitters. They get bad.
Wow.
Yeah, he broke records on there.
Oh, they were swearing at us. They were swearing the upper and the glove, and one guy tried to kick one of my players in the ass because they couldn't get him out. And before now, they don't do that anymore. Like one of the players flew up in the air and hit the mound with his back. So now the coach calmed him down. They were getting ticked off at us. We keep hitting no hitters, and Davey hitting the balls out, kept hitting the pitches. Well, he hit the guy in the shoulder one day. I thought he was going to hit him in the head.
Wow.
When the regular play was on, I was hoping he hit him right in the head.
You can actually hit them in the shoulders and stuff in the game.
I hit him. Before when we used to play not the fast play but the regular play, I caught the pitcher right at the side of the head with a ball, whacked it. I started laughing.
He was on the ground out cold, Doctor.
My brother started laughing when he fell down and he shook. Oh, we were laughing about it. I cracked it like one in, and when we were playing back then, and we didn't play the fast play. One day, I was up there batting. Wayne was sitting there, and he's like,
Yep.
he saw the ball crack the guy right off the side of the head. He went down.
You hit him in the neck. That fat man,
Wow.
hit him in the side of the neck.
Wow. That's funny. That's a good game, though. I mean, kind of. I'd probably knock everybody out, or else it'd go somewhere else. But it'd probably knock one of the people out in the freaking
I
stands.
just got up and I hit the ball right, and the guy was standing there pitching, and then suddenly the ball hit him right in the forehead. Right, he went right down. He was on the ground, and me and Wayne.
Merriweather. That was Merriweather. You knocked him
Yeah.
right out. He was out like a light
He was
land.
Merriweather. He was pitching, and I got up
Yeah.
and hit the ball right off his head. The ball bounced out in the outfield. He was laying on the ground shaking.
Do you get a foul for that?
No,
No? Okay.
he just gets taken out of the game. Wayne said a chipmunk come with a caught and take him away. Wayne put that in there. I started laughing. Oh, Wayne says, "Oh, he got hurt. Oh, here comes the chipmunks with a cart, going to take him away." He said. Every time he said that, I was laughing.
Chipmunks, that's funny. Oh, I guess they're taking him away because he's nuts now. You hit him in the head.
Man, I tell you, I hit a lot of guys in the head.
Oh, he did.
I can imagine. I mean, if I played, I'd probably be afraid of where it'd go with that ball if I even hit it.
I popped the guy off. I hit the mound one time with a ball off the guy's chin, and it bopped him right underneath the chin, and then bounced off the ground and get him in the head. He was on the ground.
One guy tried to hit me with a ball one time. I hit him right off his head with a ball. I knocked him on the ground. Remember, Dave? He tried to hit me with the ball, so I threw a fastball and hit him right off the forehead. And he went right down the ground. He got up and looked at me and said, "I don't want to deal with you anymore." He walked.
I guess that's an out, right? They're totally out for the day.
The other pitcher I want to hit right in the head, Chris Steels. I want to hit him right. One day night, I want to get him. He's going to be staying. He's not on our team. He's on another team. And he's up there pitching. I like to hit him right off the head. See what happens.
Atlanta Braves.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I hope he pitches a relief pitching, right? He comes in the game, he gets out of the bullpen, and he comes out, and I'm up to play, and I whack him off the head with a baseball when he's on the ground.
Put it on not fast play, just put it on regular play.
No, we're going to have a regular play next time, all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, and then I want to hit nothing on a baldy off the head, too. Bunk him off the head, too.
Wow.
You don't last that long to get you can't hit the whole runs on. They take them right out, yank.
Yeah, but hey, what if one time he's up and I aim the ball in off the head?
That would be funny.
No,
Yeah, every time he's in there, you kill him. You knock him, you pull him out of the game. He's gone.
I should hit home runs off of that one.
Keep whacking home runs off him like 10, 20 home runs.
Chris Sales gets in the game, right? He's pitching. He comes in the game, and I whack home runs off of him, and he's gone.
Wow.
Then
That's funny.
they put a new pitcher, and I whack him out, and they
Hey,
leave
tell
the
me
game.
about the guy that you hit off the head and he retired and quit.
Oh yeah, I hit it. Yeah.
What was that knuckleball guy's name?
Oh, I know. I can't remember. I hit him off the head and retired in real life.
Oh, he quit.
In real life, I kept hitting him. Then one day I got him off the head. He hit the ground. He hit the ground. I was laughing.
Wow.
As soon as I hit someone off the head, I go, "Look, Wayne, I hit someone on Wayne's
Hey,
laughing."
The game posted it, right?
Huh?
That wasn't it Dickie or something?
Yeah, Dick. Dickie.
Dickie or something. He said, the game posted it on top. He said, "Oh, yeah, Dickie, he just retired."
Wow.
See, he was Dixie's a badass knuckleball, right?
Yeah.
When I seen him come in, and I said, Wayne said, that guy's good with a knuckleball. I hit him right off the head.
You hit home runs on him. You hit him in the head and he quit.
I had like 3
Oh
home
my
runs.
God.
Hey, I hit 3 home runs off to the next, and he got the pitch. I hit him right off the head.
Wow.
I'm on the ground holding his head.
I'm surprised as many people as you've done that to. They don't just see a person coming up to bat and get those squirrels lined up on the sidelines waiting with the stretches. Like, yep, it's him again.
Fucking
We're gonna need to be here.
little chipmunks out there.
They changed that game. Now you can't hit many people. You hit home runs more than you hit anybody. But
Oh, that stinks. That seems like a
Yeah.
fun time.
I want to practice. I want to play in the game, and I want to whack him off the mound, hit him right in the head.
Dave's actually trying to do it. He's like, nah, I'll find a way.
Well, one day I got him off the arm. That's Wayne. He was on the ground. I
well,
hit
you
him
hit him down pretty good. And he was on the ground like he's praying. He was on
Yep.
the ground. He couldn't get up.
Wow.
Yeah, here's another one. I hit him off the toe. I smashed the ball at him. I hit it off the pitcher's toe and went over the third base, went out in the outfield. And I ran the third and went home all the way home on the back home run. The ball was
Wow. That's cool.
Hit the guy off the head on the wall. And he went to the wall to catch it, blocked him off the head. Remember?
Yeah, the guy was over there at Fenway Park trying to catch the ball. I hit it so hard it bounced off the wall and off his head. And he was on the ground. The ball was still rolling.
How about the one that danced on the wall? Dave was dancing on the corner with.
Oh yeah. It was just ball, right? I hit, and it went up on the wall at Fenway. It was rolling around on the wall. And the guy tried to get it, and I got in a back home run. He couldn't get it out of the wall. It was moving back and forth like it's in a game. Right?
Oh my gosh, it was stuck in the wall.
Yep.
You must have hit it like messed up the game.
Who cares? I hit it hard, and the thing rolled back
Hey,
and
remember
forth.
that time I got that no hit? You killed the game on the Xbox, and
Yeah, the catcher was going like this.
it was going like this. The catcher was like trying to the Fritz. He killed him. Yes.
You threw such a fast ball, he didn't know what was going on. You made him glitch.
He lost it. He was out of his mind, Lolan.
That looked like a funny dance right there. Like, what the
Oh,
heck was he
boy,
doing?
he was so, hey, and the game still went like this. He didn't stop. I'm like,
Oh, that's crazy, man.
how about that
That'd be
baseball
funny.
game? Hey, Wayne, how about that baseball game you made and you put holes in a baseball game? But what's that guy's name? Ryan, who? Sandberg, whatever. He made these codes, right? And the guy gonna catch the ball went inside the wall and didn't come out. He went inside to get the ball, he couldn't find it.
Oh my god, that's funny. Wow. Yeah, sometimes my kids' games glitch like that. They get stuck in walls. It's like, how does it even happen?
That perfect time, I broke it. Remember with the code?
Yeah.
And we kept pitching, and the clock was no good. I killed it. Never worked again. That code I made, he said you could pitch and get a perfect game.
Yeah.
I put a code and it killed the timer. It couldn't even, the timer of the clock wouldn't work anymore. I killed it. It was not the same. Remember, David?
Yep.
That Ryan Sandberg
Yep.
perfect
That's
game?
right. That's what I was saying, Ryan.
I
Sandberg.
killed that game. I killed the clock on it. It didn't work anymore. As I put that code, it killed it. I don't know what happened.
Wow. You killed the game. That's crazy.
I killed the time clock on it. It wouldn't
Remember
work.
that?
Oh, you just made that game all confused.
Remember that duck game when you shoot with a gun?
Yeah, duck hunt.
Yeah, I was on there one day. I was using it, so I shot a lot of the ducks. I started shooting them out of the air, and then the last time I couldn't hit him. I couldn't get him. Got away, right? So he came up the other way, and I shot him in the head, and he died. He fell down. Hey, you got a perfect game. I said, how you got a perfect game? I missed one of them. That game was stupid. But
Yeah, I literally would go right up to the screen and I'd put it right up there and I'd start shooting. I got them all because I would just put it right up against the screen. There was no way to miss.
yeah,
And you know what? The worst part of that game is that you can't shoot the dog. I hate to say it, but that dog was a jerk. Man, he laughed at me all the time. I got laughed at more than I ever heard a duck.
Go, hey.
Like, come
Go
here,
like
dog. I know. He's laughing at me. I'm like, oh, dog, you're going to get it, dog. You're lucky. You're lucky I can't shoot your dog with this thing. I swear to God. I hated when he laughed at me, and he did it all the time. I sucked at that game.
Yo, Double Dragon, right?
Hmm.
Game. I haven't played it for a while, and Wayne was helping me with it, so I got up and killed the whole game and beat it.
Remember I put the codes in there for you?
Yeah, And,
found
and, the,
gold?
I beat the game and I got out and beat the whole game. But that was hot. I didn't want to do that again.
Right? I could imagine.
I
Game
found gold
long time.
invisible. They gave him the codes and made him invisible.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
How about Tyson Wayne?
Oh, never mind him.
He gave him the cake. Wayne gave him the code. He says, "Just go punch him. He ain't gonna do nothing. You're invisible." I knocked out all the people before I got there. I got the Tyson. Wayne said, "Keep hitting him in the head." I kept hitting. Now Wayne's in punch him. He's out.
Yeah, I punch him in the nose. His mouth opens.
I watched Wayne play, right? And he had this magician, whatever he was, and Wayne broke the what is it, Wayne?
The ruby on his
Ruby in his
just spinning his head, go da 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 da. Shut up.
broke the ruby in his turban hat he had on. Broke the ruby and he goes,
Just spinning his head, going da 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 da.
Wow, that's crazy. I could imagine.
How about that time when the Sandman grew? Hey, remember you hit the Sandman? He grew down small and he had a turban.
Yeah, there was a guy named Sandman, right? And this is when I was learning how to fight him. I hit him in the private parts, and it made him shrink like Little Richard with a duck DA. And he got up really tall and he started beating the hell out of me. Started punching and knocked me right out, right? So I said, "Oh, yeah, we'll see about it." I got back up and I knocked him out.
So remember you got the codes, you put him in, and then you went around there and popped them, knocked them all out. You
Yeah, I
did.
started punching him in the stomach as I got that cold. He went,
How about that guy with the soda pop? Remember him?
oh, yeah, no.
Remember who he reminds you of Jesse Ventura?
Oh yeah,
Jesse the Barker from Cherry.
yeah, we remember him.
Yeah, like the soda pop man looked like Jesse Ventura.
Look at the other one, the macho guy, where he spin his spine around. He's a weirdo, big goof. I hit him in the chin, knocked him out too. Goofball.
Right. So neither of you guys see that UFOs might be a little bigger on TV. Do you think it looks normal to size and when you're not on there?
I don't worry about my nose goes big.
Just see that my nose looks bigger.
And my nose goes.
Wait, you want to show your face and let me see your big nose?
I doubt it. I've been crying half the day. I look like crap.
You had a big nose the other day. I started laughing at you. I said, "What the hell happened to your nose? It was big as a schnoz."
Yeah, like that.
You do it.
Some of
It was a big snozzola.
I know.
like the Brady bunch when what's her name there? Maureen McCormick got hit with a football.
Yeah,
I know.
Marsha, wasn't it, David?
Marsha.
Hit in the face.
No, Marsha, I got hit in the nose with a football. Oh, my nose.
Marsha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was funny.
The mother of the Brady bunch was real beautiful, man. Then she died from a fatal heart attack.
Yeah, I loved watching that show.
That was a good
Especially Alice. Alice
My favorite was Alice.
is funny, man.
Oh, she was, and her boyfriend was hilarious too.
You know something? When she died, she wasn't married at all. She never been married in her life. Like that.
Oh really? Yeah, the guy who was her boyfriend on the show was funny though.
Yeah, he was working in the meat place.
Meat shop, right? Like
Yeah.
a butcher.
Meat shop, yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy. He was funny.
Remember
We've
when-
been watching Three's Company lately, so
Yeah, remember that time when Greg got locked up in the meat locker, and he had to have his little brother come in and get him out. So one time, he tells
wow.
him, Bobby, go home and have Dad get out. I'm stuck in the freezer because he shut him in. That's why. Father broke the window when he had Bobby go in there.
Look at
Look
the
at-
nose.
Look at it.
Oh, big. What a hair.
Look at it.
You're funny.
What you doing all day, Lonnie?
You're funny looking.
What you do? We could tell a lot of lies today, or what?
I got my hair up too, so if it looks funny, you'll know why. It's a bun. But yeah.
No, that's all.
happened?
You went outside, right? And a big wind came by and blew your hair up in the air, and you're
What you do to your
Good.
nose?
How long my hair is? I don't want that to happen. I look like Cousin It, like that thing from Adam's Family, where my hair is down and I look around, like I go all over the place.
yeah, cousin it.
Yeah,
No,
eventually.
actually, there's not a lot of farts in your nose group.
I don't know. That's what I want to. Maybe it's all those mushrooms I eat that,
No,
maybe they make your nose grow.
no, blame it on your husband saying he fought when you were sleeping in your face and it blew your nose big.
He farts, but I don't think my nose anywhere near it.
Yeah, he probably does a secret when you're sleeping. He like stands over and you don't know he's in.
Right?
That's a big snores.
Wow.
I can't really know. That's not like you or something. Paul must think you
You
know.
got a good personality, I tell you.
Nose big.
Happened to my nose? It used to be so cute.
That used to be so small. Now it grow to a big snores. Oh my
Now
god!
it's so bigger. How could this happen to me?
I woke up one morning with
Oh,
a big
too many
snores.
farts.
How'd that happen?
You smell
Yep.
the fart.
It had to happen. Eventually, my nose had to grow.
Yeah, as you get older, it's gonna get bigger. Watch out.
Right? That's right. That's what happened. Yep. I have to grow into my nose, I guess. I'll just have to get.
I was on. Ask Wayne. I had this camera on me, right? My nose is big.
It was glowing.
Yeah, and what's my nose so big? And it was a camera doing it. And
It was
Yeah.
glowing. No, remember?
what?
You had a light on the tip of your nose. Made it look funny.
Turn the light on the tip of your nose.
Yeah, it made his nose like it was glowing.
Light right got on the tip of my nose and made my nose real big. And I said, "Wait, how come my nose is so big?" I don't know. He
I
said,
said, why is your nose glowing?
yeah, Wayne says to me, "Oh, how come your nose is glowing? It had a light on it."
Yeah, the girl said that on your stream too. She said, "What happened to your nose, Dave? Why?"
One of the girls said, "Hey, Dave Poland, so what happened to your nose? It's all white on top. If you got a white nose, they said it's glowing like root puppy."
Have you been powdering your nose, Dave? That'd be funny. You go in there and there's stuff on there. You go to a restaurant or something and there's all white stuff there. That'd be funny.
Oh, I remember that time when I was a kid. I used to keep this kid baseball. He had a little black stain on his nose. And I said, "Where'd you get the stain on your nose?" His mother comes out. "Oh, I'm supposed to wipe his nose off." He had pudding. Oh, he stick his whole nose in. "Get out of there, David. Leave him alone." He did it every time I taught him how to pitch, and every time I taught him how to hit. He came out with a brown nose. So I said, "You come out every day with a brown nose. What's up with that?" I said, "What do you mean on your nose?" I forgot to wipe it. So his mother comes out with a napkin and wipes it. She comes out, "Oh, sorry, David. I thought he wiped it." No, he did. As me and him had a joke out of it, me and his mother. And then one day I said he has it on his nose. She comes right out with a napkin. And you lied, David. It's not on his nose. You ran back in the house laughing about it.
Wow. That's funny right there. Yep. But yep, that's my nose. That's where it is.
Hey, roll your nose up, all right. Hey, your nose up.
Snores nose.
Just what's happened to my nose.
My nose,
Oh,
it grew out of
the
me.
phone's blowing it.
When I woke up this morning, and
The
I
phone's don't like you. They want you to have
I
a
can be
snore
myself still and make us that guys laugh. So.
Hey, lucky for me, it only looks really big on the TV, so as long as I only look on the phone, I won't feel confident like a confidence problem over there.
Does it look big in the mirror?
No, it doesn't look big in the mirror, but it looks big right now. Why are you doing this to me?
That's a big nose right there.
No.
I know when you put the camera up, I'm trying to grab a nose.
Honk honk, Aruga. used to that with my kids all the time. No wonder their noses are big.
It's one kid I used to know, right? In school.
Mhm.
And everybody come back and go with his nose. They go, oink, oink, because he had a big nose out like this. And oink, oink. They ain't tease him and I just touch his nose.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Oink, 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 oink. They come by and say,
That's horrible, though.
every day do you do it to him?
You should have seen my dad's nose. It was a real honker. He's not my real dad, but my real dad. Well, I don't even know who my real dad was, but whichever one was my real dad. Those two didn't have big noses, but the one that I considered my dad, like the one that got with my mom later, my germ, which is what I call him. He's dead now. Anyway, he had a huge nose.
You just rather
I-
touch it, go honk, honk.
I'm talking big. Looked like somebody busted it like 30,000 times and
So
stuff,
you
right?
Go up and go like this. Hi, Dad. Oink, oink, oink.
Right? I used to go and go and grab onto it with my fingers. But anyway, you know what's weird is when he died, it just like it shrunk. It was like his like he had a small nose, and I was like, I have never seen this person before in my life. Like, why does he look so different?
Yeah, because they take the drain the blood out of his body when they.
I think it's because it's the cartilage. It's just cartilage, so it must I don't know. That was the weirdest thing I ever seen in my life. And he did not look good with a small nose. I was like, oh, this is weird.
I don't recognize him now after that.
I did not recognize him. I was like, without that big nose, I never would have known who he was.
They do drain the blood out of it first. They put some stuff in them.
Hey, maybe I have too much blood in my nose.
I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe you didn't blow your nose enough and it went big.
Right?
Caught up in
That's
your nose.
what I thought.
you know too much. That's what's the matter.
Yeah, you know too much, so your nose grew.
Yeah, I'm nosy too much. I got too much nosiness. Hey,
That's funny.
you put your nose where it don't belong. Hey, my nose goes where it wants to. Leave it alone. It's a big nose.
Yeah, big, grow big. Then.
It enters the room before I do. Don't bother the nose. You see the nose coming, you know I'm there. Gotcha.
Yeah, looking around the corner, see who's saying something so I can hear you.
I'm right around the corner.
Hey, I don't say that. It goes up my nose and makes my nose bigger. You won't tell no one.
Right. Yep. It has been a long day though, seriously. And like, I don't know what's going on, but this menopause stinks because now I'm sweating to death and it's not that warm. But I'm telling you right now, it's like warm.
You know what they said about menopause?
It sucks.
Some guy said, my wife had menopause. She drank a whole gallon of water. I said, how the hell she could do it? She poured it all over. Oh, she didn't drink it then.
I tell you,
It was
John,
cold water, too. She
it's
poured
not-
cold water on her head. And she
I mean, I got a cold pool out there just waiting for me, ice cold, but I ain't felt that warm. Thank God. I just get to where I start sweating when it's like not that warm in here.
yeah.
Uh,
Ladies go through menopause. One lady went through it. She says, "Hon, what should I do? Jump in the damn pool and get cooled off." And she jumped in. She jumped in the pool. She got back out. That didn't cool me off, you asshole. She said,
At the freezer and you'll get all cooled off. They
That's
come up-
because her husband, she keeps on coming out and saying he's hot. She's hot. So go to the doctors, get some medication to help you. Stop leaving me alone. I'm doing the yard. She comes running out. I'm hot. So you know what he did to her? So he closed the freezer and left her in there. That made she cool off. And after 5 minutes, she was all right. Yo, I'm cooled off now. And then she gets back outside and she gets all hot again.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I think they just put on the act to make everybody laugh. That's all it was. Because she
Yeah,
was
probably.
old enough to have menopause. She was young.
Oh,
And her husband saying,
yeah, you don't usually get menopause when you.
yeah. And he's probably said to her, "Oh, you act like you got menopause and put some a gray wig on and come outside and tell you I got a menopause." That's what he showed her. Because she never wore a gray wig before. And she come out.
Yeah.
She was on YouTube. The people are funny. They got big business now. They can't come on no more. They gave it up.
Yeah.
His wife and him was funny. I couldn't believe it. Hey,
All
you
right.
see that that family who husband and wife keep dropping balloons on everybody's head? You ever see that?
No.
Jolene, and you should watch it. They can't. She walks up the stairs one day, right? He says, "All right, I'll see you later, hon." He dropped a balloon right on her head, and all the mess comes all over the place. And you can see him later on in the video wiping it all up and stuff. They got a nice house. How do they care? They must have good jobs. They're
Oh,
fun.
no, it's not my big nose. Aye, it's cool.
Oh, look, her
Where-
her nose is small now. Look.
That's right. Actually, I don't think it's ever been that small. I mean, look in the picture, it still ain't that small, but that's okay. I don't need a small nose there. That's right.
That was funny. She goes. She always brings out some laughs and stuff. That's why I enjoy you when you come on.
All right, now we're all done tonight, folks. We're only here for 2 hours and 16 minutes, so we can let everybody go. And tomorrow we'll be back again. So everybody have a good night, all right, everybody. And
That's right.
That's right.
Here comes the national anthem. Stop end the stream, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah.